All right, y'all. I hope that whole. How y'all doing? Welcome to Vesta Angels Tarot. So I got your container in to put y'all tarot cards in. Um, but I still don't have enough room. So I didn't really realize that I got so many cards. So, but I hope everybody is well. Happy Mother's Day for the people who enjoyed that, practice that, and also thank you for this holiday wishes. I appreciate it. Um, and also thank you for. Okay, we got sound, so I wanted to make sure of that. And let's just pull and see what comes out for you all. I am still like cleaning, shuffling, doing everything. So this goes here. We're not using those today. And yeah. So long as we get the message, that's all I'm worried about. Um I'll get it together. Okay. So let's start with these. So the view on it looks pretty good, so we're alright. Because I still think I may need to bring out the ring light so that y'all can have the proper height to be able to see the whole table for me. But let's just see and pull some cards today. Today is May 11th, 2025. And I forgot to mention that my son's birthday was 3 days ago. 3 days ago. But his birthday was always on Mother's Day. His birthday is May 9th. And it seems like his birthday always fell on Mother's Day. But now Mother's Day is moved a couple of days away. Like, I just don't understand the calendar. Speaking of calendar, make sure you go and follow the link and purchase my new calendar. Um, it is filled with things where you can jot down your feelings, your emotions. It's got like printable love coupons. It's got like yoga insert to inspire you. Um, it's real good. It's an actual calendar, but it's also like meal planning in here, monthly check-in, budget planner, food journal, actual calendar, 30-day self-care challenge, plenty of pages for prayer and journal writing, note writing. However, I put like a little thing in here where you could put your grocery list. But yeah, I like it. I have been utilizing it. Some of my moderators and subscribers have also purchased it. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. And you can get yours. Okay. And I will be doing another edition also for the next year. So our first card is the Four of Wands. Good. Mars is there. So just like I told you in the other reading, I have been doing everything around the house. I don't know where I'm getting the energy from. Some of you, um, you probably understand what I mean. Okay. Um, been breaking beds down, vacuuming up under the beds, washing king size mattress covers, dusting, mopping, just more than the usual cleanup. I've been throwing away old paperwork, buying storage containers to put paperwork and other stuff in to make stuff look less crowded. Throwing away older piece of like little furniture and stuff that I was having all of my old paperwork inside of. Finally throwing it away. You know, buying new type of containers and things like that. Got my daughter a new bed, even though she just got one just 2 years ago. So when that comes, we're gonna put it up. So just everything around the house is always been my focus, but especially with Mars there, it's been my extra focus. Hey Reese, hey Snagler, how you been? Um, you can be working outside in the yard, cutting grass, planting flowers, watering. Well, it's raining down here in Atlanta for like the past 5 days straight, and the next 3 days it's still going to be raining. Um, Cleaning out the garage, cleaning out the attic, the basement. So some of you may understand what I mean, and that's because of that Mars energy in your fourth house. With inside of you, it's kind of making you want to feel more comfortable in your home, and you're getting that energetic action, that energy um, to complete it. Now, some of you also are either have support, or you're thinking very mindfulness, okay, about having a partner, somebody to help you with these type of different things, especially if you are a divine feminine. If you're a masculine, you could be thinking like, if I had a partner, I could be discussing some of these things with them. They could, or should be helping me make some decisions. I would like to be beautifying my home for my partner. So it could be a little bit nostalgic, especially if you have been single for a while, thinking of partnership. And it's nothing wrong with that. It's the energy that's happening right now. Okay, so it is crossing your mind, and it's crossing your mind because it's supposed to. It's crossing a lot of people's mind. Also, tomorrow, the 12th, the almanac is calling it a flower moon. Okay, and the moon, Vedic sidereal, will be in Libra. Okay, so partnership again. I believe probably Western astronomy or astrology is saying either in Leo or Virgo that it will be a moon tomorrow, but Vedic sidereal, the moon is in Libra, seventh house of partnership and love. Even if it's not about love, it's still going to um, be about contracts. Okay, contracts is everything: mortgage, bank, being an employee, a lease, car rental, car insurance. Everything is a contract, right? So let's not forget that the moon also is our liquid cash flow. I see it more as credit card. So thinking about, balancing those credit cards, debit cards. I got more than one account, and one of the accounts I don't use very much, but I decided to use it like 3 times last week, and I forgot how much money I had in it. And they had the nerve to send me a overdraft email. I was appalled. I was like, oops. So they sent me an email, said we paid this for you, but you have an overdraft, and it was for $4.35. Okay, because I have more than one bank account. So um, what I'm saying, that account with the bank, right, is a partnership. So, and then we're having this moon. So highlighting, okay, things very much when it comes to your money. Okay, what is this? Wisdom. Um, like I said, if some of you are thinking about relationships, you could just be talking to somebody, dating somebody, just being on the phone, conversing, running through your mind. Is this the one? Could this be stable? I'm not really rushing it. Maybe they're not rushing it. Because you want to make sure that you are taking the right steps. Okay. Um, You also are thinking more of the wiser. Am I ready for partnership and relationship? The moon will, especially being in Libra, bring that up and out of you. You know, um, also, I'm hearing, in your mind, you're thinking very much about loyalty, okay? A deep friendship with somebody. And I feel this, what is coming across your path right now is really um, being very smart about how you are investing into people you could just be talking on the phone with. Is that my phone vibrating? Oh, it is. Speaking of messages, um, just friendship is everything. And some of you could be the wiser to that now. That everything does not have to be a love relationship. And always don't seek for that. If you find somebody where you can have a deep, friendly connection and you talk, you converse, you hang out, you hang around, don't force it or push it to make it anything deeper, you know, because you're to the wiser now. Some of you don't even want that because you are so much isolating to yourself. Not It has to be the very much right person, and you're wise to that. But if some type of friendship or something like that does come across, just leave it like it is. You don't need titles, you don't need to force anything. Also, tell them, I'm not trying to force anything to happen. I like your company, I like conversating with you. Um, I like the emotional support. I like the stability of our friendship, or us just hanging out, and just leave it. Just leave it. You know. All right. Let's see. This also can be for some of you. That card flipped in a 360. Somebody here is needing the wisdom or going through gaining the wisdom, the epiphany, the aha moment of choosing you for this relationship, for two families coming together, procreation, making a family, marriage, moving in together, whatever the case may be. Okay? Yeah. Patience and planning. Seven of Pentacles. I feel that a lot of you are um, planning some things out in your own environment, in your home. Now, Vedic Sidereal is just reminded me by looking at the sun energy there. Uh, the sun is about to move to Taurus, May 15th. Again, this is Vedic Sidereal Jasti. If you're tropical Western, then I guess y'all say we already been in Taurus, okay? But the sun will be moving from Aries May 15th. So this is why the wisdom card is here. This is why the Four of Wands is here. The sun is shifting from Aries energy, or planning and thinking, and turning that planning and thinking and investing and being patient into wisdom, and using the wisdom of choosing the right thing. And that also can be relationship, partnership, or taking something to the next level. Okay. Because remember, Taurus is second house of like home energy. Fourth house of Cancer is also two. But Taurus energy is about emotional security. It's about your resources. You know, planning your resources, planning your money. Is this two cards? It's three. Why not? See there, what I was talking about the sun shifting from Aries first house, the power. This is the strength card though. Seek the truth, and the sacral in reverse. A lot of ego may not necessarily be you. Um, I feel that some of you were seeking the truth. You got it, and it allowed you to keep your power. If this is somebody else, or you're about to, it's kind of like, you know, the truth that you were seeking, you received it. You received it not only by the wisdom that you already have, but the wisdom that you were getting as downloads, epiphanies, aha moments. Um, and it kept you in your power, okay? By the wisdom you already know and have, by experiences, by growth, by age, by doing the work, by been there, done that type of energy, right? And it's kind of like you kept your, it's like you listened to your uh, self, half of the person here, and then you also got your animal instinct side. And it seems like the animal instinct side of you was kind of allowing your power to sway more over toward your sacral energy. So for some of you, and I know a lot of my subscribers and moderators are celibate, but for some of you, your animal instinct was picking up more on the sacral energy, um, which is the intimacy, the sexual intimacy, the connection, wanting to plan, wanting to have that as a, um, I see it also as an emotional support, a physical, of course, support. Also, are we building a foundation since we are having this um, sacral interaction with each other? Okay. And I believe some of you were expecting to receive the truth while this was taking place or happening. But then the human side of yourself here with the power, the strength card, needed to take over with the wisdom. Okay? Be smart about this. You're very intelligent. Um, think about what you're doing. Think about what you're asking for. Realize the truth. Mm-hmm. Let's get these other cards here. Because somebody is not craving or going through that like sexual energy anymore, or it's not happening anymore. You don't think about it as much. You're not so much into it. You're either going toward the more intellect side of the situation, the truth, remaining in your power, being patient, rather plan, okay? And it's not so prevalent anymore. Now, this could be after the fact that all that already happened, or this is something as the transition, okay, of us leaving first house Aries. It could be you or somebody else thinking this. This also can be a decision that somebody is needing to make, that it's not all about intimate connection. It's not all about the consummating, okay? It's about understanding and seeing the truth about what somebody wants and having the strength to do it and to take it on and start to plan and to be patient and let things turn in or develop into something more stable, long lasting. And this is where the wisdom come in. We got karma, DNA. Yeah, see what I was just talking about the intimate or sexual connection, the kundalini, the snakes, hmm the intertwining. You also know that procreation or intimacy is an exchange of DNA. However, uh, whether it's protected by prophylactic or not. You still kiss people and things like that. So it's still an exchange of DNA. But this is also part of the Kundalini rising. So for some of you, this also could be a new person that you meet, that this person sparks your Kundalini, or you spark theirs. We got the ancestors and generation came out again. They came out in the last reading. See there? The passion. I know what I'm gonna be talking about. You may not understand what I'm talking about right now, but the moon is in Libra energy, right? Is bringing these thoughts, these cravings, but at the same time is bringing knowledge and wisdom that that's not everything. Okay. Because some of you can be like, why is this not coming together? Why is this person not choosing this? Is this the right thing? Is this the right person? um, you're being patient as always. But is this person being patient, or are they doing power moves? Because of the strength card here. Are they purposely controlling their passion here, not wanting to seek or understand the truth that they do want this? hmm I feel that the ancestors again here has been giving this person clues. Um, this person or you also could work very much with their hands, like masonry, construction, very creative. Like they build, draw, paint, um, work with clay, landscaping, planting flowers. Even if this is a regular 9 to 5 job, they can very much use their hands a lot. Like I'm talking about really using their hands and not just for typing on a computer. This is Hasta. When you see the hands, that is 6th house of Virgo. Okay. And in Vedic, it's called Hasta. So this person karmically, and see, this is another snake. I knew this was going to be deep. I just was hoping they was going to give me something that was going to be easy so we can do this and be through. Whoever this is, look at this, dance celebration. I'm just going to say, whoever this is, they could be a Scorpio, Virgo, Scorpio, ascendant, rising, and or moon. They are, and it's been coming out a lot. This person also could be somewhat cultural, like they come from they really believe religiously or very culturally, their background, their ancestry. Um, like they also could be tribal or come from some type of international place that is tropical, like African, Jamaican, Nigerian, Kenya. Um, this person has a long history of their DNA and their ancestry. Like they do, like I don't want to scare y'all, but like they do actual rituals. You know, like they may not do it, but their ancestors or their other generations, like their grandmama, their great grandmama, probably even their mama, you know, but maybe not them and their generations, but maybe they got still some type of ties to it. Um, but this person is very heavily into um, their ancestry. Especially like if they got, I'm just using an example, the first thing coming to my mind, they may have locks, and in their ancestry or in their culture, they can't cut their hair. You see what I'm saying? It's something here, um, because this is a lot of Kundalini, passion, sacral chakra. This person and connect. This person also is needing to find their center. Their ancestors is very much trying to help them understand and make usage of their passion, whether it's becoming an entrepreneurial, putting their passions into wisdom. It's kind of like they need to put their passion into wisdom and not waste their energy, um, and turn that passion into wisdom. Because this person could just be using their passion and it's not igniting their power within. This person is also, or will be, maybe you haven't met this person yet. And I just named those countries, but you know, this could be any from anywhere. This can be Mexico, this can be Venezuela, this could be Spain. I don't know. Okay? But whatever this or whoever this person has a lot of passion within inside of them. And I talked about this a week ago, a couple of weeks ago. They also could be move around a lot. Okay, they have a lot of energy. They also could be see themselves as a soldier, a warrior type of um, person, or their ancestry were, but it's in their DNA. This person does not stop. They're very energetic. They move around. They work a lot. They constantly work. They're always using their hands. If you have been with this person also, they're very handsy. hmm Now this is a connection here, an intimate connection. So I done gave you the heads up. This is them wanting to, they're also looking to build on their ancestry, to build on their generation. So with the passion and the Three of Cups here, this person is looking for procreation. They are looking to build on to their own generation, to make a child, to make children. They are supposed to. It is in their karma and DNA. hmm And they do have the strength to do so. So this is the type of masculine or divine feminine that may want like a lot of children. You do have cultures that is like that, that want to produce and have plenty of generations, and they have a lot of passion and desire um, to make a lot of children. There you go, Taurus. Y'all see me shuffle and it came out. This is where the passion, the sun, is now transferring over to the second house of Taurus. Um, this or somebody else here will be celebrating some type of announcement. Maybe they got a birthday coming up. Besides Mother's Day today, um, they can have a birthday. They could have their mother's birthday. They may want to ask you out on a date, or also an intimate date with the passion and the celebrate here, to go out for drinks, have a good fun, or whatever. And they are interested in passion before and after the way that these cards are looking. Okay. Um, but you know, I also see that this person really tries to tame this. So you may already know who this is, because you can see the animalistic side of them within them. Also by looking at them, they can be a divine feminine, and they look very lioness. Okay, they look very lioness. where the color of their hair, the length of their hair, the complexion of their skin, it may be a little bit lighter, but they may have light brown eyes, or they may have light hazel brown eyes, or a green eye, or something like that, but they almost look animalistic. If this is a masculine, whatever nationality or ethnic, they also could look almost ethnic, animalistic. Okay, by the by the mane of their hair, by the build of their body, like I say, the way that they walk around, their body shape. You can see the animal literally in this person, and you can tell that this person is a very strong lover. But I do see that this person has been using their passion wrongly, though. Okay, and this is what the ancestors is for some of you, teaching them that they need to be more patient and planning with picking the people that they are wanting to be passionate about, or to give their passion away just on a date, just by one night stands and hook up. The ancestors saying that this is part of their karma, but they're burning off this karma, though. It's built into them. It's built into them, okay, where that, I guess the reason that they are very passionate with their sacral is they need to burn that karma off. But they also are about to come into their karma, most likely by meeting you. And by meeting you, or you meeting them, this is where that they would need to show the strength to retain their self from giving out passion to multiple people. Okay, because this is why they're doing it. They're burning off their karma. They're trying to find their match in the Kundalini awakening. And that's not how you find it by. I'm not saying that the person is just sleeping around. Some of them could be. This could be anybody. This could be somebody from your past that I am reminding you of. Okay? This also could be somebody new. Let me keep going so we won't be on this too long. Bottom of the deck is the Virgo. Told you, hostile hands. Virgo. You see that where it says healings, methods of healing power? That's what this person is looking for. And the person is going to find it actually within you, or you're going to find it in them. Remember, I just told you that they're very handsy. So they could like to rub your head, rub your body, give massages. They could be very strong hand also, because they use their hands a lot. They can have very large hands. But the methods of the healing power, okay, this person may not even know this about their self, but this is why I'm here. Maybe you can break it down to them, in a inconspicuous way. Oh, first house of Aries want to show their self. And then we got the servings of others. So like I said, this person also could needs to pay attention on how they are serving others, not wasting their karma. I mean, sacral. All right, let's go ahead and put the tarot down here. Virgo 6th house is your work, your 9 to 5. Some of you also may find or be alerted on a job that you can be very passionate about and happy. So you may have some type of celebration about that, about getting a job interview, landing another job. Okay. Because you've been patient, you've been planning, you've been researching, you've been applying for things, okay? And your wisdom, Virgo sense, is taking you towards something that is more stable, something that's more supported, something that also will free your time up a little bit more to spend at home or with your family or kids. Because some of you are doing something or at a place or involved with something or somebody where you're not as interested as you used to be. You're keeping the strength to keep doing it, but your truth is not there. And if your truth is not there, then you don't want to waste your energy there. Okay. Nine of Wands, hurt, wounded, but still standing. Also, a replica to me of the Strength card. Because you started out at Ace of Wands, and now you're at the Nine. So you're tired, you're worn out, you're hurt, you've been wounded, you've healed yourself, you are healing. Some of you actually could be doing different types of methods of healing, whether it's, oh, this also could be somebody who actually in their ancestry could be a Reiki healer, and they might not even know it. They may not even know nothing about it. hmm This also could be you. You may have healing hands. Mm. I said you start at the Ace, and then you get up to the Nine. So you go to the Nine, and then you go back down to the Seven, where you were okay, but now you're back to putting your guards up, protecting what you've earned, built, have, um, protecting yourself, guarding yourself. And that flipped out very fast. Now, this also could be this person. Maybe they went through some things dealing with somebody that they left a relationship with. Maybe they were planning to get married, to have a child. Like I said, this person could very much want children. And I know other people that's dating don't want kids. You know, a lot of people already don't had their kids. They grown up, they're teenagers or adults, and a lot of people don't want to date or get into a stable relationship to kind of start all over with a child. But then you got some people that are wanting that. Okay. So if this person has been acting very non-reactive, I feel it is on purpose. Yeah, Libra. Talking about the moon. This person also could is needing to be very smart and planning about their next love relationship and who they do get involved with because of their resources. Okay. Um, like I said, this person and or you could be working very hard to maintain, to get back the structural, um, like bills down, to get their own home, get their own apartment, to get some bills settled, especially if they just came out of a relationship here. And maybe they're just very passionate about just only dating, okay? And they're taking more time to be patient and to plan. Yeah, the magnifying glass in reverse. Um, you're not getting the information. Something here is not clear. Now, if this person is from another country or international, they need to get their documents together also. Okay? They also could be very eager actually to go back home and visit their homeland if they are international, because with the documents and the justice card is here, Um, Somebody needs to get their paperwork together. You know, it's a lot of laws that has changed. So this also could be somebody being deported here. Not paying, not examining the fine print. So this person also could be, you know, didn't look at some type of contract with the justice card here very well. This could be about buying a home, mortgage payments, um, leasing an apartment, buying a car. Somebody needs to pay close attention to the details, or this is you, where that you are paying close attention to the details, and now this is why you got your guards back up. Okay, because I do see that some of you were interacting with this person. You were showing some type of level of interest here. Some of you already went out on a date. Also could have already been intimate with this person for some of you. King of Pentacles, see, King of Pentacles in reverse. And Eight of Cups. Something is not fair. Something won't be fair. Something is not stable. Somebody has a lot of bills, a lot of contracts, a lot of documents. Somebody is not maintaining their structure of their home. Um, Not very disciplined with their funds or money. We're talking also about the moon in Libra here. Um, you may also start to see this person not very practical, and that they don't know how to maintain a home, a resource, or a relationship. Maybe they are just passionate for, I hate to say it, for working and for intimacy. You got some people that are just not built or made for relationships. Just because they want kids and want family don't mean that it's best for them, especially if they don't know how to manage their money. They need to be more direct in what they're doing, paying a closer more attention to contracts, details, documents. Definitely paying more close attention to you. The things that they're, yeah, the things that they're not doing, not saying. We also got Mercury that is in what is Mercury? Mercury, let me see, because I just found out yesterday. And I was like, what? Mercury is there? So right now, a lot of this is also because Vedic sidereal, Venus is in Pisces. Okay, and Mercury is in Aries. Jupiter is about to move in a couple of days to Gemini. So some of you will get this communication, clarity, the truth. But some of you are saying it's a no for you right now. This person also may be saying a no. That they don't want this commitment, this relationship. They didn't actually give you the clarity on that, but they may end up walking away and leaving. And that's going to be your clarity. Either because things that has happened in their past or recent past, they're too financially in debt to plan and have the patience to move on with this, to make this a very good relationship. And this is why they're acting like this. And this also could be why you're acting like this, is because they're acting like the Nine of Wands. So it makes you throw your guards up, and it makes you see or feel that this is not a connection. This is not, yeah, we got chemistry, we got passion for each other, we like each other, whatever, but I have to have wisdom, I have to have smarts about who and what I'm choosing to come to my home, be in my home, to make a home together, to build a family, to properly date, that it does lead to a King of Pentacles in the upright. Because the King of Pentacles in reverse is somebody who is struggling to maintain their resources. And with the Hosta here, this person could have more than one job, or they do a lot of side jobs. Um, like fix a lot of stuff. They can be on those different type of apps where that you can book a person to come and build something or something like that. Mm. All right, let's quickly keep going. But okay, I was just gonna say, some of y'all, when Jupiter does move, if this person doesn't have the clarity that you need, because Jupiter going into Taurus is going to give this person the uh, the will to win. And this is again why the Strength card is here. They do have the power to accomplish this, to be what you're looking for, but it's going to be a lot of patience and a lot of planning. Um, they would need to pay a lot of things off or down just for y'all or them to be able to be comfortable to even concentrate on you. So we got the trophy: victory, success, achievement, ambition, fame, goals. I know everybody is not dating, so look into something. Also, see, there are the lovers, Gemini. Something that you really love to do. Um, Either you're already getting recognition, success, or you building some type of reputation at your job and your community, with friends or people that you know or networking with. Keep your ambition. You will achieve. Now, this is also about your love life coming out next to the lovers. Be wise about some things. Everything is not worth giving up on just because for some of you, you are at a certain point in your life too. But you had the strength and you had the ambition to get yourself out of it. But that doesn't make who that spiritual being is. Okay? People are so tied into and about money, material things, that's the person that they want to see, to be in love with, and to be with. And it's kind of like, if you're wiser to the point about love and relationships, you can get money. You could pay bills off. That's nothing. But is this person somebody that it actually could you be with if all that was taken care of? Is it something that you can have the ambition and the patience um, to let them clear that up? Are you such in a rush where that you can't allow them to get that together and to be patient, do what you need to do, and then as time go on, then y'all can plan to be together or whatever the case may be? Because this person is working very hard for success. They're working very hard for a victory. Okay? And they want a victory as a lover, a partner, a wife, a husband, a mother or father to child or children, whether you already have them or new. hmm This person also wants to win you here. And with Jupiter going into Gemini, it can very much be a success. I'm letting you know early. Because the next phase is going to be, do you also and them want to put the work into it? Okay? Everything requires work and effort. It's not just, oh, okay, we're together and no. Once you decide to be in a relationship, it takes work, effort to keep it a success. And some of you have been single for so long, you may be out of that type of repetition. You may be out of that type of spiritual strength, emotional support type of strength, um, because you then have to be an emotional support to a lover. And if some of you have been single with the wisdom card here for a very long time, you have to get back into practice. Because with the strength card here, you were good on your own. You have enough strength for your own self, not as a couple. And the Gemini card does represent a couple, the star. What's moving into Aquarius? Rahu. And I've been telling y'all, and then you got the whip card. Remember I told you about the kinky sex, and this person is very sexual, very passionate, very handsy. Yeah. Whether they are a masculine or a divine feminine. I told y'all a lot of things are going to be changing in your dating life, whether you're single or not. A lot of people who have been together are about to separate, and people who have been single are about to come into relationship. And I'll have to be honest, for some of you, it may start as an intimate connection. So, arguments, fighting, abusive, tense, painful, anger, repeat again, over and over. With this ancestry and this DNA karma, you are the star energy to stopping this repetitive. You're the healing hands for this person. You are the healing hands for this person. You are the karma, okay, that is bringing, ancestors are bringing you through to them in their life. They probably know it, but it's not under, it's not seeking that truth. You see how she needs to walk through that veil of the light to receive the download, the epiphany, the aha moment? This person has not done this yet. And you are the healing star. You are the healing hands for this person to stop repeating this wasted, passionate energy, okay? And repetitive thing that they also are seeking as truth in the wrong people, which is through one night stands or be in a relationship for a couple of months and then move on, have another one night stand, and it turn quickly into something and over and over again. Because this person is abusing their self, they're also abusing their ancestry by doing this. Now, this also could be you, that this actual connection that this actual thing also will heal you from the repetitive cycle that you are also have been taking yourself through. What is the whip here? Don't beat yourself up. Heal yourself. Don't beat this person up. Help to heal them. If you're such a humanitarian, if you're such a spiritual person, or are you just all about yourself? Okay? People talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. They don't stand in the strength card. So if it's part of your karma to actually heal and be a healer of a person and their also heal yourself and allow yourself to actually be in a relationship, because some of you have been repetitively um, beating yourself up, and you are sacral in reverse, allowing or denying yourself love, relationship, and partnership, moving in together, getting to know somebody. You're repetitively beating yourself up by withdrawing yourself from the Lover's card here, from being in a or dating or being in a love relationship. See, 5 of Wands in reverse, which is almost the same equivalent to the whip here. Five of Wands also can be internal conflict. But a lot of times for me in the upright, it can be keeping people out of your business, you know, inviting drama and trouble. This also can be this person that the situations that they keep getting involved themselves into, the masculine or the divine feminine end up being drama, dramatic, fights, arguments, conflicts. And I don't really feel that this person is like this. So it could be that they need to stop and or is healing from a lot of drama, a lot of conflict, a lot of internal conflicts, hurt and wounding, keeping their self away, blocking their self, but they're also blocking the star energy. Now, like I tell y'all also in Vedic, that's sidereal, the star card D9 is also your marriage chart. So somebody's marriage chart here is opening. And some of you need to be the wise to that and see it. I don't care if you already been married before. Every time you do get married, your destiny change. So the wheel is going to spin differently. Y'all mat is messed up here. All right, let's check the bottom of the... Well, no. What is the star card? Before I let y'all go. And what is the Lovers? See, Knight of Pentacles. The Sun moving into Taurus. That's patience and planning. And the Lovers is Three of Swords in reverse. Not wanting either. I feel this also both of you. This also could be the mirroring of why the two snakes are here. Both of you have been through some of the same instances or karma or karmic relationships, and you're both are being very hurt and defensive against each other, which is unnecessary. So both of you are doing this to each other, but you think you're doing this to this person to protect you, and they think they're doing this to you to protect them. But you both are mirroring each other because you don't want this anymore. So this is why both of you are like this. So both of you are needing to stop this repetitive or trying to make sure that you're not repeating something from your past through the chemistry, the type of addiction, for some of you, the passion, the intimate connection. Why every time this person come around me, I feel like this. This also could be how this person feels about you. This is this. This is the two snakes, the Kundalini, that is being activated. But let me show you this. You see those two naked people? That's the Lovers. Right? You never looked at it like that. That's the Lovers card. So while everybody be talking about, oh, the Devil card came out. Yeah, that's the Lovers. You know, I'm going to break it down and I'm going to point it out to you. You know, the Lovers card is in another energy. It's in a light colored background. But in the Mr. DeVille Crowley card here, it's in a dark energy background. Because this is a choice. Whether it can go this way or it can be stopped, patience, healing, and planning, and go a better way. This victory. I don't know if you see it or know it, thinking or planning, or this person see it, know it, thinking or planning. But if this is your person, they're so used to this, they don't know how to do this. They think that victory is the addiction, is the lusting, is the passion, is the quick intimacy, is the kinky sex, it's all of that. That's what they think, that's how they move, that's how they feel. But karmically, in their DNA, they're repeating their same karmic cycle. This is why the star card here is here to heal that within them, from that, and also you. This could be the same things that you have repetitively uh, been through. And this is why you are this now. With the wisdom, you take things slow, you move slow, you think about it, you have patience, you have plan. I know what I'm talking about. One more. I need to see what this Ace of Swords in reverse. That is a no. That is also a no to a passport and or an application. No to a visa or renewal to a visa. Yeah. So this person also can't renew their papers. Can't get a passport right now, or the real ID that they got going on. They're stressed. They also don't know what to say to you. They don't know what to choose. Um, they like you, yes. You like them, yes. But on your mind, on your minds, Gemini energy is no clarity here. It's no truth. It's no proof. It's nothing. It's no information. But that's about to change, because Jupiter going into Gemini is about to change all of that. And once you do what that information you get, it's either going to be worked on, or it's going to be Eight of Cups. So somebody here may also get into an argument, a fight, or a debate, or a very strong conversation about this. And it may cause a separation or a break. Because y'all know I do 9 minus 4, which was going to give like the 5 of Swords. Somebody is going to be so much in their power that they do not want to bend on this. And this may actually cause you to go ahead and be through with it. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And this is why the ancestry, the talking about the karma, the addictions, the repetitive or repeating a cycle, this person is going to miss out on this. If they do, then they'll have to learn that lesson. This person and or you may say, hey, I need to take a break from dating. I need to think about things. I need to rest. This also can be no intimate contact between the both of you. This person also may be tired with the 4 of Swords and stressed mentally because their 10 of Pentacles is in reverse. Like I say, somebody here is really needing to, or is working very hard to either send money back home to support their family, like distant family, mother, or somebody that could be living in another country, and or maybe they got kids on the side, okay, but not in the relationship with the, what I tell you, 5 of Swords. So this person would rather take a break or take some time back to their self to avoid this argument and debate with you, because they do like you. So that's respectable. Okay? So I'm letting you know early. They're too much in their mind. They're very much either thinking about you and or money, resources, family, home. They want love. They want relationships. They're tired of just the one night stands and burning all that passion off and things like that. They're tired of being defensive See there? That's why the King of Wands is coming out in reverse. Less passion right now. So I don't know where we're gonna end this. Six of Swords in reverse. The conversation between the both of you is gonna be very minimum. For me, Six of Swords in the upright, y'all not talking. I feel that you are talking, you're just not talking a lot, and it puts you like this. That puts you of not getting information, clarity. I don't know what's going on. Um, Tell me something, because if you don't, Eight of Cups. But like I said, patience, planning, okay? Um, with Jupiter going into a communication house, the talk about growth and expansion, learning and teaching is going to be the emphasis. And two people either are going to have the courage to do this or not. Now, also Rahu and Ketu moving into Aquarius and Leo. Leo is fifth house of dating. Like I told Leos in the all zodiac sign, they're going to be looking for spiritual relationships. No more one night stands. Let's go out and party and have fun. Not with Ketu there. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. They're going to be very wise about who they're intimate with, who they're going out with, who they're spending their time with. They're going to be looking for a spiritual connection. With Rahu moving into Aquariuses, um, a lot of emphasis on illusion. Okay, is this something that I need to over dramatically um, pay attention to or heal from when this is really nothing there but a sense of connectedness? It's just that Rahu is going to exaggerate a lot of your success, wishes, and dream, and make Aquariuses feel like, or anybody else, make them feel like it's very much more hard to obtain, award, success, or receive. But we'll get more into that. Let them learn. You said let them learn the lesson. Well, everybody goes through lessons. You know, we learn lessons by saying, let them go through that, because that will be a spiritual lesson for us. Uh, because that means that we purposely want them to hurt or to turn out wrong, or the outcome for them is not good or it's not prosperous. So that's some healing from within that we would need to look at our own self, because nothing came with instructions. We all have to figure this stuff out as we go through lessons, because that's what make us supposed to be more wiser. And our spiritual strength is not to wish harm or hatred or that's what you get type of energy. So that means that we have not had a sense of growth, healing, and that's more of a sense of because I'm hurt and wounded, I want you to go through it and experience the same thing that I went through instead of teaching. That's what I was just saying about Jupiter is a teacher. To show people, look, I did this, I went through this, and I'm giving you a teachable moment. Now, if they don't want to listen and anything like that, then, that's okay. But just to leave somebody out there and just stranded with no help and just send them on their way like this, it's another thing. But if you haven't watched the Mars in Cancer, make sure you go and watch that. That was very informative. Uh, I know I used to be like that because I have an Aries moon. So my feelings for a lot of people's other feelings are just very dry. It's very power energy. And I have learned to kind of watch that. Um, because I can quickly say I don't give a F. Because I have a fire moon placement. So I have to watch my aggressiveness when it comes to uh, how I feel about other people's feelings, and how I relate my own feelings to other people. I just tell them very directly and don't really care or think about how I say it or how I may affect them after the fact. Especially when you have a fire moon. You get what I'm saying? So that's part of my wisdom that I have learned, um, to be more uh, empathetic. But that's it for today. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. I got a couple of things I need to do. If I went too fast, you can always rewind it, look at the cards, pay attention to what I say. But you know, at the end of the day, some of y'all may say, hey, I've done enough, I invested enough, I've been patient enough, I'm emotionally tired of this. Um, because you don't want to wait on anything or anybody. But it also depends on the person. You know, actually, what are you waiting on? Now, if you're waiting on them to get out of a relationship and all that type of stuff, that's something different. But if you're waiting on somebody to get their resources together, pay a couple of bills off, and you know, invest into a car, or they're about to buy a home, or they're about to move or something like that, that's something different. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point, all of us didn't have enough money at some point of time, or this or that, or a couple of bills um, got the best of us. So watch how you also are judging other people, because that also can come back on you, because nothing is guaranteed for you. The wheel is turning, and remember that the wheel goes up and around, up and around. So even though you may be up, that sometimes you might be down. And this person is down right now, that means that their wheel is going to turn around, and that they're going to be up. The wheel don't ever stop, and it affects everybody. Okay? It affects everybody. You may have money and be good right now, but then it could be some laws and different things like that that get ready to pass, and it affects something as your income, your household. Something can be taken away that was a monthly payment for you, that kept you sustainable. So watch your own karma and how you think and how you feel and speak about other people, because the wheel is shifting. The wheel is shifting, okay? All right, I'll see y'all in the next one.